Hello everyone and welcome back to my latest video. It's video number 26. Excuse me, we're back with Spennymoor Town. The beauty about doing a few episodes in advance is that when I get a little bit bored with it, I kind of have a little break. Now, as you can see from our results, that break was warranted, I think, because we've really struggled in the league. We had a good run, as you guys know, and we were sitting, I think it was second in the last episode, but we've kind of dropped. Now, for example, if these results here were victories instead of tight losses, we would have been quite high in the league. If I just show you the position, we would have actually been sort of comfortable second, but we're still hanging on to playoffs. But if you look here, there's only 6 points between 6th and 18th, so it's very important we kick on and we keep getting those victories under our belt. Now today we're actually playing Bradford City, who are lying second in the table and have only lost 4 matches. That's a little bit scary. So in terms of our team, the team is settling quite nicely into what you're seeing here. Stefan Mols has pushed himself into the first team picture quite in the last few games. He wanted a few matches, and I've given him a few games. We are missing Matej Kovar from our team today, which is disappointing. He's been our goalkeeper for quite a while. He's on international duty with the Czech Republic under 21s. Still interesting to remember that he's still only a young player. Edmondson and Seddon are out with injuries, but probably wouldn't play. Paul Paling has gone 3.5 stars and has actually started to score goals, so he's doing really well. And we've also got Ben Fox, who's sort of dropped out of the team a little bit. And I was actually going to put him back in. That was what I was going to do, but I am going to play him today because he is a key player for us. Sterry has been a bit of a revelation. He's playing very well. He's the only player that's over 7, and that probably reflects our recent form. Just going to double check my microphone's in, although I've just wasted that video. And the rest of it, the young players, Daniel Hoskin is starting to get a lot better as a prospect. His stats are starting to improve. I don't normally get players that like come through and improve and get better, but he's starting to get not far away from actual first team picture, and that very, very rarely happens for players that I bring through. So in terms of other things, I don't think we've had any transfers to the best of my ability. We have got obviously Lawrence, our goalkeeper, who's in goal today, heading off on the 1st. We've already brought his replacement in. We did lose a player recently. It was just a youth player, went to Filed. Neither here nor there, to be honest. We've brought in Jake Taylor, who's a goalkeeper, to replace Lawrence on the bench, but he's just there. I could have waited, but I thought he had the attributes that I wanted, so I thought I'd just bring him in. Finance wise, the club's struggling, but it always would at this level. We're in the red by a lot of money. Wage budget is a little bit higher than it should be. Next season's wage budget is looking like it's going to be lower, so we need to bear that in mind, that if you don't get promoted, things can be problematic in terms of the budget. Okay, so we're going into the game now, just to quickly show you the team. That's pretty much the best side that we can put out, so let's see how we get on. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff at home against the league's second side, so hopefully we can give them a good game, and we could really do with that victory. I don't know whether it'll be today, but let's see how we get on. Here's Surridge kicks off, and Bradford second in the table. It'll be a hard game today. And we scored. Andrade, it's actually gone as an own goal, but he took the free kick, and I apologise, I didn't really commentate on it, but you see him here, takes a long shot, it hits the post, comes off the goalkeeper and drops into the goal. It's a bit of an FM goal, that does tend to happen, but we've took the lead. Great stuff. And quite literally, guys, that was the only highlight of the half, which is madness. There was literally no other highlights whatsoever. As you can see by the game, it was a complete war of attrition. We had 4 shots, 1 on target, which I don't even think was the goal we scored, because that hit the post and was no goal. So a pretty dire game, but decent result. So Paling passes to Neisel. Out to Andrade with Sterry following up on the right hand side. He crosses it in, it goes wide to potentially Dion on the left, but it got cleared. And they've went 3 up front, and they put a free kick in there. I was just about to make a substitution, and they've put a really good free kick in, but they went 3 up front, and Spur takes this free kick, and it's a great free kick right in the inside of the post. You can see it there. The keeper had no chance. 1-1. Pereira moves forward, passes it inside to Paling, who's got some support. Pereira again makes a mess of the cross, but he's still pressuring, and O'Connor starts to move forward with Doyle. We're in the game. This is the irritating thing. Back to the goalkeeper. We're playing short passing him. We're beginning to press, but can we get the ball? Nope. And looks like they're going to attack as well. Oh dear. Hamilton's through. And could this be a goal? No, thank you. But actually White clears. So it's going to be a corner. Reeves clears and Andrade clears. Bit of a kamikaze move. I've changed all the midfielders. 3 changes. Robson, Tomlinson and Jack Clark have come on. So let's see if it works. Out to Sterry. Crosses it in. Paling did not get a chance to get the ball and it's hoiked forward, but we're on the ascendancy here. Downing looking for Pereira inside to Robson. Downing makes the overlap again. It's crossed in. Paling and it's right into the goalie's hands. He should have done better. So Sterry taking the throw in right at the death of this match. Jack Clark inside to Robson, who should still be fresh to be fair. Paling inside. And it's a shot and it's in. Jack Clark scored, but he never meant it. But that is right at the death of this match. Wow. Look at this. Andrade passes it into Clark. Inside to Robson. Clark moves forward. Paling, pass it inside. Literally there's nowhere, and he kind of backflicks it and it goes in. What on earth's going on? So they're moving forward and there's White. What's he going to do? He's going to clear it, and it passes to Andrade, who's in the right place on the right, and he's away, taking it into corner son. Crosses it in and the goalkeeper gets it. And the tactical changes are made, so we'll probably still have another minute or so of play. They change to a 4-3-3 and we've got the ball. We'll take our time. Tell them to concentrate. Robson taking as much time as he possibly can. And it's out to Tomlinson, who passes it inside to Pereira. They're clearly going all out attack, you can tell by their shape. And we're just holding the ball, which is good. Jack Clark out to Sterry on the left. Is that the right or the left? Yes, it is the right. And that's it. The points belong to Spennymoor Town. Get in. To be honest, we deserved that. 2 unlikely goals, but we got there in the end. And Jack Clark with a great performance. And everyone was fairly solid, to be honest. And my substitutions paid dividends. So 2-1, big win. So an unlikely and last gasp victory against Bradford City takes us into 3rd place. And if you look at our form, it's not that good, guys. So if we can just kick on a little bit and start beating teams towards the bottom of the division. Our next match is against Mansfield, who are coming off a victory. But, you know, we should be beating those teams really below us. And I think with the exception of just about any team below, you know, the teams above us, and we've just beaten Bradford, we really should be challenging for that promotion spot. So let's hope we can kick on and do it. So I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in a few days' time with the next match. And just looking at the schedule, we're probably going to be looking at perhaps the Fleetwood game on New Year's Day, just to keep the series moving along. And that's probably where we're going to see you again. So, you know, it might be 1 or 2 games in and around there. Potentially the Ipswich match, which is top of the table clash, but that could change. But it's most likely to be the Fleetwood match that I'd come along, just because it's a new year. And we can see where we go from there, guys. So stay tuned. We're still in the mix, and I'll see you on the next video.